Hello again, this is Joanna from Joanna the Medium, and these are going to be messages for May 2016. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in and for watching, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate them, and I want to make sure that every month I say how appreciative I am of you watching these, because without you, at the end of the day, there's no point for me doing this. My May readings are a little bit late. My apologies. I have been trying to find the time to make them happen and to produce them, and it's just been a crazy April. And speaking of April has been a very transformative month. I do believe I mentioned this in April readings, but my understanding is that May is supposed to be a lot more peaceful, with a lot more pieces of the puzzle coming together, allowing you to feel much more at peace than you have been in the last 3 or 4 months. So I guess since the beginning of the new year. Please keep in mind, these are general readings. If you would like a private reading pertaining especially to you, or if you want to connect with a loved one, you can reach me at info@joannathemedium.com, and we can schedule an appointment via Skype, phone, or FaceTime, or if you're in town, in person. If these don't make sense to you, if your sun sign doesn't make sense to you, please look at your other signs, your rising sun and your moon sign, as I'm finding through your comments that some months, some of these make more sense to you than other times. So it'll help to create a much clearer picture of what's happening with you. Without further ado, let's proceed with May 2016, and I will see you shortly. And again, thank you so much for tuning in again. See you in a moment. Hello again, and welcome back. These are going to be readings this is going to be a reading, my apologies, for the sign of Leo for May 2016. I have the cards laid out. They are face down. I don't know what they are, but as before, I will ask my guide for a little bit of a message before I turn the cards over. So just give me a moment while I connect. Options available to you. These options will be presented in a way that you haven't thought of before. I also hear the word manifestation of goals, and these are goals that you have desired, or desired goals will be manifested in due time. And what I'm hearing is the word sprouting, meaning manifestation is at the stage of sprouting, which means it is just at the stage of the beginning. And I don't mean just to minimize it, but it is at the stage of just the beginning. I also hear the words career, and I hear the words move. For those of you who this is meant for, the move is signifying a career move, but it can also signify a move to a new employment place or a new home. And I hear the word a desired home. So if this is for, if you are looking to expand your horizons in career, or expand your horizons with respect to where you live, options will become available to you in the month of May, and I'm being pushed a little bit towards June. So I'm going to take this as May and June being very prosperous in that regard. I'm also being shown that whoever this message is for, the seeds have been planted long time ago. I get the number 2. I get chills as I hear the number 2, because I want to say it is 2 years more so than 2 months. So this has been in the works for those of you who understand this for quite some time. I also heard the word father figure, something about father or father figure being responsible for your growth directly or indirectly. And I don't know what this message means. I don't understand. It doesn't mean anything to me. but I was asked to say it in this particular way to you. So for those of you, even if it's just one of you, you will understand what this means. This is also for those of you whose father or father figure means a lot. And I know this is a silly comment because fathers always mean a lot, but I know of families where fathers and sons or fathers and daughters don't get along and there is an emotional distance. So this is not the message for you. Okay, now let's start with the cards, and I always ask that the cards corroborate that message that was given, because that makes it that much more special, because I don't know what the cards are. Okay, in the position of the present, we have the card called Heart Chakra. So some of you have asked me to hold the cards a little bit longer, and I will do that from now on. For those of you who are not familiar, I'm trying to get no glare here. For those of you who are not familiar with chakras, this is an energy center right at the center of our chest. This is very much an emotional area pertaining to love, emotional being. It's about, it's heart, so kind of self-explanatory. But this card was shown to me in reverse, which is very interesting. So I'm going to... Okay, he's saying to me that, and I don't know how this particular message right now is going to relate to what I just said earlier, but I always wait till the end to see how it clicks. Some of you are conflicted about something, and I hear the words family member, whether it is because there is some conflict, there is decisions to be made, or there are indecisions pertaining to a family member. I do hear and see an extensive worry. This is someone who you are close to. This is a blood relative, I am being told, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. I hear the words health problems, but also career problems. So if this is whoever this is for, you are you're either indecisive about something and that's causing some turmoil for you emotionally, or you are, sorry for the stuttering, or you are conflicted because of what is happening, and there is perhaps not a lot you can do about this but sit and watch the process. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. I am being told again to say the words career, so maybe for some of you he's just telling me, makes sense. Okay, so maybe for some of you you are looking for a career move, or your career is at a standstill and you are looking for a change. Hence why it was said to you earlier that there will be options presented to you. But wherever you are right now, it's causing an emotional discomfort. So for some of you, it's going to be career. For some of you, it's going to be regarding a family member. But there is a slight discomfort emotionally with you right now, or whoever this message is pertaining to. So let's go with the other card and see what the other card says. Now, past influences that are still influencing this situation, we have the card called Patience. So this is a major arcana card. Well, this is self-explanatory, right? And if I show the card a little bit closer, this person has what looks like a seed in his hand, and the seed is starting, the seed is producing a flower, so it is, the growth has begun. And I remember at the beginning of the message, there was a component there that said, you have planted the seeds a while ago too. Number 2 was being shown. So this is significant to what was said. So the reason why this card is being shown in this position, and it was shown to me actually in reverse, is that you're getting a little bit impatient, okay? Or you have been getting impatient for a while now, and perhaps that's why you're having an emotional turmoil. Perhaps you have been impatient because you were conflicted and you just wanted things to move forward. Whatever it is, there's an element of impatience which is contributing to you feeling slightly emotionally uncomfortable right now. But that's a past influence, so I don't want to spend too much time on this because there's other cards that are more reflective of what will happen. Now, the next card represents your future, and we have the card called Harmony. This is another major arcana, and I always say major arcana cards are significant of incredible changes going on within. This card is shown to me in reverse. Okay, now it shows a man or a woman, which could signify a relationship. However, in this particular reading, I want to say that this is a harmony within you. So harmony, inner harmony. And because this card is shown to me in reverse, he's saying to me the word stand still. So perhaps in the month of May, there is still going to be a bit of a standstill pertaining to your situation, where things are not going to be moving as quickly as you would like, which is going to cause a bit of disharmony within, or feeling like you're not quite settled. That's because I feel like two parts of me are not clicking. They're kind of at odds with each other. So I'm going to take this as disharmony within. Yes, this can represent a relationship going sideways, so to speak. Having said that, if you are looking for change in jobs, perhaps the job that you are leaving is going to create some disharmony with the people that you are connected with in that particular job. So that can certainly be. But for majority of you, this harmony is very much internal. And that's how I'm going to say it, because it's shown to me as 60 to 70% to those of you who are listening. And this reading pertains to, this is going to be an inner struggle. Okay, now he's reminding me that options were going to be presented to you May, June. So perhaps May is still not going to be as movement won't be as swift as you would like, and it's going to push into June. And perhaps that's why you're going to feel like, it's not moving fast enough, which incidentally shows that you're probably still going to be impatient, hence the card in reverse. Okay, now I just heard something that I need to pass on, and I heard the words, your father's going to be okay. Now that's a very particular message. I don't know who this is for. Whoever you are, you will be listening to this, otherwise he wouldn't have said it. So if whoever you are, your father's going to be okay. All right. And I do feel this is pertaining to a health matter. And I do see that there was a scare in the past, not recent past. And I want to say within 6 months or 6 weeks. So I'm passing on that message. Your father's going to be okay. Sometimes when I get these, they're like, I have to put it out there. Now, the card that's representing the reason, what this card often suggests is the reasons behind all of this, or what is blocking you from getting the desired outcome. Okay, and we have the card called Triumph, and this is another major arcana. So this is very interesting, because now you have, out of 4 cards, you have 3 major arcanas, and I always say that's extraordinarily significant. You just want things to move forward. You just want to charge forward, and that is not happening. Hence why you're not being patient understandably so. And whether it is pertaining to a health matter of somebody else or yours, or whether it is pertaining to somebody's career move or choices of careers or home move, you just want it to be there. And he's saying to me, towards June, he's saying to me, tell them to be patient. And this gentleman is actually charging forward. The horse represents freedom, fast movement, swift movement. So I do feel at the end of the day it's going to be okay. But I hear the word stagnation. There's a bit of a stagnation with the situation, whatever the situation is. Now, I wanted to address the word, okay, before I go there, he's asking me to look at this flag here. And he's asking me to talk about the color. The color red is representative in this particular reading, your first chakra. And he's saying to me that your safety is being undermined with whatever is going on. Whether it is safety within yourself, you feel unsafe because something is happening to somebody, whether it's safety pertaining to your financial or physical aspects of life. This isn't saying that something is going to happen to you. This is you feeling unsafe, okay? But he's saying to me, you are and you will be okay through this. So this seems to be geared towards a very specific situation. So I'm hoping whoever this is for, you can let me know if this makes sense, because it always... it makes a lot. It means a lot to me when someone says, this was for me, I get it. It's like, okay, thank you, because half the time, my apologies, something is in retrograde and my camera seems to turn itself off, and this is the third time. So I just looked up and nothing was recording. Thank God I didn't keep on going. As I was saying, most of the time when I do these readings, it makes absolutely no sense to me. So if you can let me know, if you want to, that this does make sense, that would be I would be very grateful. What I wanted to address is the word patience, because some of you have come to me or have commented, not necessarily Leos, but other signs in general. When the card patience came out, some of you were not overly happy that you have to be patient still. And all I'm going to say is that if it triggers you, that is precisely the message you needed to hear. And if I am being asked to say something, I will absolutely say what is being said to me, because I am a tool. I am just a vehicle through which information flows. And if that's what you need to hear, even though it upsets you, then that is what I'm going to have to deliver to you. So otherwise, my readings would not be authentic and they would not be guided by spirit. They would just basically coming from my head. And that is not what I do. Okay, so enough about that. Let's move aside. Now, the potential of all of this. Oh, yes. The card is called Rejoice and Celebration. Okay, so I'm going to hold this. This is a card that pertains to your emotions, which is the very first card that you received. Okay? If you're patient and if you stay balanced as much as you possibly can, if you can just remind yourself that whatever you're going through is temporary and things will be okay, if you keep reminding yourself this and not go into your mental prison here, this is what will happen. This is the potential of this situation. Rejoice in celebration. That's very much explanatory. Keep in mind, he's saying to me, that the situation you are going through has a lot of components which are out of your control. And as much as you are willing to do something about it or wanting to change it or to push it further or quicker, those aspects that are out of your control cannot simply be changed by you. And as I looked out the window, which is really interesting, I saw a white butterfly, and I got chills all over me. And I heard the word father. Okay, somebody's father just popped in. I don't know who. Again, this is a message about a father, so this is very interesting. And I see this message is pertaining to a gentleman. I don't know who this gentleman is, but it's being shown to me. It could be for a woman, but I'm seeing a gentleman first, so sorry for stopping. Somebody's father just popped in, and I got chills all over me. I love when this happens. As I was saying, because there are components of the situation that are out of your control, you trying to control it is only going to contribute to you driving yourself crazy, which is going to contribute to you feeling very disharmonious inside, within. Okay? Overall, this is a very good message, but I feel like this is a message of remembering who you are, meaning, he says to me, they need to remember that not everything happens at once. And sometimes we have to go through periods of instability to get to the other side of things where peace and contentment and peace of mind awaits. So sounds like you are through this instability, whether physically or mentally, emotionally, or all of the above. But he says it is a phase you're going through, and that will end. And again, I'm hearing the month June. So perhaps it's going to be towards the end of May, beginning of June is when you will start to feel respite is the word that I'm getting. I hope, again, he's saying to me to tell you everything is going to be okay. And I have this feeling in my heart, like my heart is aching. So some of you are really worried. I can feel this. And this card being in reverse is absolutely indicative of this as well. But he says, tell them it's going to be okay. And again, I hear the word father. So this is so specific. I hope you know who this is for, and if this is for you, you're going to be okay. Or if this is for someone you know, you're going to be okay. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. If you would like a reading that explains exactly what this is all about and dives into details, or if you want to connect with somebody who's passed, just contact me and we'll book a reading. If this doesn't make sense to you this month, not a problem. Go listen to the other signs, your moon sign and your rising sign, as these may shed light on what's going on. Or if you listen to all three, it may put the picture together for you. I wish you best of luck. Please don't worry unnecessarily, he says to me, and you will be okay. Just take this time, he says the word contemplation, take this time and remind yourself what is important in life. And he's not saying what that is to you. You will know what that is to you, hence you need to contemplate. I wish you best of luck. Please keep calm. Don't worry so much. Again, you will be okay. He's stressing it over and over. He will be okay, whoever it is that you are worried about. And I look forward to seeing you again in June. Take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.